right, guys, so this is Job. The channel's been asking about Job for a little bit. We're going to get back to Job later, but one of the fun things about Job and Brett is they usually call a pass between like one or two numbers, like sometimes dead on. No pressure, but what's
this fast yet, so we're off a little bit.
I know, but that's what's going to make it fun. So call this pass. What do you think?
Now, I say it goes 396, right? So like 101, 102, 264, 56, 396 ish, 604.
604.
604.
Do you agree with that?
607.
Oh, 7.
I think 607.
All right.
Oof. All right. Well, you guys heard it here
my
first.
laptop ready.
Yeah, he can ultimately make that change. How many 604 cars drive back? What a wild man. We don't wait till the final round to drive that bitch back, dude.
Maybe we go to McDonald's later.
Hey, Job was right, you were wrong, 604. But I feel like everybody wins on that.
No, it was the changes we made was perfect.
Yeah.
Really was gone.
It was a rip. It looked perfect.
It was hooked up.
It drove straight. Yep.
It felt slower than the other pass. I got through, and typically I have my cell phone in the car behind me, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, if it's a good pass, you usually have like 5 texts.
Bing, bing,
but
bing,
the
yeah.
service here, I'm like, felt slow, but maybe we just got bad service. I thought maybe that was a good pass.
Hey, nobody's high-fiving me.
Yeah. 102, 265, 396, 189, 604, 234.
He said 396, 604. Joe's
Scary,
It's
isn't it?
scary, dude. It's scary.
All right, well, that moves us up maybe another spot. Maybe we're in third now. Second round.
You're probably second then.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll go fast tomorrow.
That's all right. Yeah. We'll do what we gotta do.
Little guys okay? Still in there?
Good job. Keep going. Old Jimbo Slice.
What's up, baby?
You ready for your $6.99 pass? If not, your desk is going in the rafters, brother.
Don't start moving it yet.
You're late to the party, brother. We got it. You got it. We'll question Job though, because he called the last round for Brett.
Really,
So
I couldn't do the tune-ups right, so I gave it to somebody much more qualified.
somebody more. Hey,
I was going the wrong way on the tune-ups. Hopefully, Job does the right way.
you gotta hit the up arrow, not the down arrow.
You know, tough times in the kingdom.
All right. So Jim is. What were you qualified right now?
I don't know. I don't get to see the rest of the last round. But I think I'm still number 4. Maybe
Number
4
4.
or 5.
Okay, so you're in top half.
It's not about the field.
More than top half. So.
Yeah. Try to keep it that way.
Tough competition. Our buddy Martin Connolly is number 1 right now. Races that thing in Ultra Street. TBM brakes equipped.
What's up?
$6.99.
Hopefully.
I was trying to find Job to see if he can call it out real quick.
Yeah, it's just we need to get the 60 foot there. Last time we gave it a lot, it didn't really respond a lot, so we gave it a bunch more. And yeah, if it does it, then we get closer. Like it was a 10, so maybe it's gonna go maybe like a 702.
Needs to go 600.
Yeah.
Looked like a wheelie good pass.
It was definitely a wheelie good pass. Went on 116.
I had to pedal her a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I went on 116 still, but just pedal wasn't good enough.
The struggle of stock suspension cars,
That's it.
right? Hey.
And I can't really move much weight around because it's not really getting a good place to put the weight. So
Yeah.
We're going to try to figure something out. It'll be better.
Got to.
It'll be better.
All right.
Go out again and make some adjustments and go from there.
Yep, that's all you can do. All right, suffice to say, today was 2 new personal bests. 611 in the heat, 604 not in the heat, kind of still during the day, but
Right.
Sound Rocket just keeps getting faster.
Oh no, like we talked about earlier, it's like we gotta find it, and we're finding it. That run from the morning run where it went 611 and it was doing a little wheelie and then doing a little traction stuff, we made suspension adjustment, a little weight adjustment, and that run was like as close as perfect as a run that could be. Like it was straight down the track, front tires, never left the racetrack, hooked up the whole way down, and straight clean run. You know, tomorrow we'll go out. I don't know if I'm gonna run into the quarter yet tomorrow or not. I'm gonna look at the qualifying sheet because at the end of the day we still need to save the engine. And
Yeah, you
save
got
the
2 more
car.
qualifiers tomorrow, but that's enough to do some damage.
There's a lot of racing
Yeah.
to do. We've made 3 230 plus mile an hour passes already. A ton of 8th mile. This engine has 25 or so 8th mile passes at 190 on it. It's flawless. Like crankcase pressure, oil pressure, everything. Oil filter looks good. There's no reason to think that it's not okay. But at the same token, we got to go 4 rounds in eliminations.
Yeah.
So
And generally, we try to pull the motor out 40, 50 passes.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
Before something happens. And, I don't have.
But that's at the old power level, the old speeds, everything.
Right. But I don't have another engine here to run it tomorrow and change it. So this is our guy. We got to make it through eliminations. And as far as I'm concerned, if we're a 604 and number 1 qualifier is a 596 or so right
That's
now,
a race.
That's a race. And I know we still have power. The field is tight. I think it's going to be like 6'1" to 590 through the top 10 cars.
That's for sure.
But right. So we're gonna keep our head down. We're gonna go over the car tonight. Now it's like you get excited. You ran a personal best, and we want to be celebrating tonight. But at the end of the day, we can't miss anything.
Yeah, we can celebrate on Monday.
Right, we miss 1 bolt or something in the next round. We mess up. So we're gonna keep the program tight, like we always try to do, and win this thing, man. That's what
Yep. Yeah, we can eat steak on Sunday. All right, guys. So you can see my car back there. I know a lot of you guys were asking about what's going on with it. As Brett mentioned, the engine was down on power. Found some things we didn't really like about it, and unfortunately we don't have the parts here to fix it. Being that it's a Gen 5 LT, there's just not a lot of parts laying around for it. And one of the things that, when you're developing new engines and new combos and stuff like that, you got to try stuff that just isn't readily available. Not that it's super exotic, but a lot of people aren't carrying it. And so we're just kind of painted into a corner. We tried to bring a spare engine with us, but time and just the world didn't kind of converge together to make that happen. So rather than tear up a bunch of equipment or try to hodgepodge it, it's a tough class that we're racing in. I think we had a shot to be at least in the upper 30% of the class, but if we cobble it together and it's not as fast as it was going to be, then there's just no point. So we're going to just regroup, get it fixed the right way, keep the shiny side up, and, just come back to live another day. Day 3-ish? 3? Who cares?
Again,
Who really cares?
Last qualifying day.
Yeah.
Went 604 last night.
Car went personal
Slept great.
best, so let's take it apart, right?
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, we need to go faster, right? We're literally 4th qualifier. I'm sure we can go faster by adding power, but like we talked about earlier, our thing is efficiency, using the power we have to the most. We don't know how much more power we can make on this, factory aluminum cast.
Can you talk about are you doing the stator change?
So we're not going to do the stator change.
Okay.
I was up half the night thinking about the stator change.
Yeah.
And
Screw sleep.
well, I mean, yeah, this is definitely more important to me, sleep. So we're gonna just add some line pressure to the trans, try to tighten the stator up, because we're leaving at more power, more RPM, the 60 foot harder. So a typical thing in a race car transmission is a stator set for a certain power range or a certain slip range, and the higher RPM you leave at, more power you put in sooner, you're gonna flash through the converter more. When the converter is flashing, it's not necessarily applying the power to the rear tire, accelerating the car. It's a fine line between traction, accelerating the car easily, and accelerating the car fast. So making a stator change, and the thing is, we haven't ran this other stator. We've always ran this stator. We did a year or a year and a half ago, and our notes aren't clear enough to know, and it was on the old car, how much it's going to affect. For us, this would be, a new variable. It could be a little better, or it could be the same. So we get 2 runs today. So I'm just going to add pressure to the first run, see how it goes. And try to go faster to the 60 foot on that run. If it doesn't, if it just runs the same, even with more power, then we'll put the stator in it tonight. And then if something is just weird with the new stator and we don't like it, we'll swap it back for eliminations, and we know we have a competitive car.
All right, Joe, what are we doing this pass?
Man, we're going for it. Like, we're going to uncharted territories. We've never been here with the car. If it goes, my original plan was to go like 990 to 60, end up like 391 or 2. But when we left the trailer, the air was 500 feet better than it is now. So like I said, and it's anybody's guess right now. I think we outrun yesterday's run by a good bit.
All right. Do you think he's going to stay in it all the way down if it goes good?
If it goes good.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, I think it'd be smart to lift. Here we go.
All right.
It wheelied. That was it.
That's the point we're at, right?
Yeah, we had to know. We
Yep.
didn't know.
Yep. And we got one more left, so it's the perfect time to try it, right?
Yeah, so we're good. I think we rerun that, make some part changes, and rerun
Yeah,
that.
that's fixed with the wrench, right?
Yeah.
Tight field, bro.
Ready?
Tight field. You're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, the field is tight, but we're going to race, and that's what we're good at. So.
Yeah, Brett, Job's been up doing tune-ups all morning. Brett stayed up all night studying videos of people.
It's game day.
Yeah, we were studying last night.
You guys aren't worried. You're ready to attack.
Right,
that's
yeah.
that's
you
the thing.
Prepared.
You got to be on
if we were
offense.
Number 1 qualifier would have been doing the same thing.
Yep.
Like no, it's what we do every race.
Yeah, you're just on the offense.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. So first round, who do you have first round?
I forget the name, but it's like a beige RX-8. It's one of the the carbon body RX-8s.
Okay.
I'm not sure the engine combo. I think it's a female driver. It's pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
And win a 630, but all those cars are probably capable of going as fast as we do.
Oh yeah, you can't underestimate anybody at this point.
Yeah, and the DA today is 1,000 feet better than it was yesterday. And the small engines typically, make more power, and they we can't do. So see how it goes.
Safe to say today is probably going to be a 5-second day.
Well, it will have to be. Yeah, so
It'll
we'll make
have
it. I think we're gonna go like a 609 or 610 this round.
It's gonna go a little quicker than that, I think.
Just hold on.
Sometimes he doesn't tell me. Sometimes I'm like 609. He's like, okay, fine, 606.
Well, last time you said 607, it went 604 because Job said it was going to go 604. So
Right.
you just handle the tree.
Right. Okay. I'll do my.
Dude, that was bad.
Yeah. I didn't get to see any of it. I still haven't seen it, but I heard it was pretty.
I got a video.
Pretty gnarly. But
Let's just.
glad
yeah,
I was
I'm
out.
glad she's okay, but I'm also glad you were out far enough where it was just one car.
Right. Did it come in my lane also?
Oh, everywhere.
Every lane.
Yeah.
And so. Hope
So
she's
you
okay.
went 397.
Yeah, so we went 103, 397. Had a lot of wheel spin down track. I was pedaling it, let off for a little bit. I wasn't sure where they are, so I just got back in it and went 612. Like the air today, like we were talking about, is 1,000 feet better than it was the other day, and that went way too fast.
It's solid to say there's turbo weather today.
It went way too fast.
Yeah.
So, it's good. We won a round. We
Yep.
we know what the air is doing
397 is pretty good though. On like.
now. Well, that was a 403 tuna.
Yeah.
There's numbers.
We know what tonight will do.
Numbers and numbers and numbers.
We know what happens. Yeah. Job.
Yeah.
Making too much horsepower.
Dude, that was scary. That was super sketchy. I was afraid she was going to run into the back of us.
Yeah.
I'll slow it down.
Because that just makes the wrecks that much worse too. Yeah.
Terrible. And thank God, I heard she's out of the car and she's good. Like,
Yeah. That was the main thing.
yeah. Now we got some more.
Yep.
Dude, the back video is nuts.
Yeah.
You can see where I let off because you see the car
Yeah.
drop and
Yep.
then me get back on it, and she was right behind.
Right behind you, yeah. Oof. All right, so Jim's got first round against this Coyote-powered Grand National. Thing is so freaking cool. And yeah, so it's me, Coyote on Coyote Crime. Very close match. We'll see what happens. All right, what's the plan?
Beat the Corolla.
That seems like a solid idea.
Yeah.
See how
Honestly, it's that 2JZ.
2JZ, okay.
I believe it's actually the fastest 3/4 chassis car in the world. 2JZ. It's one of the short stock wheelbase Corolla cars, so that thing's probably sketchy
All right.
to drive. So he should be on a rip. He went 6:16 last pass. We went 6:12 with some pedal in the middle.
Yep.
So we fixed the traction issue, and we're gonna run that back. And
Yep.
hope we have enough.
It's getting nice and brisk here, Joe. Let's see, I guess.
Well, let's hope they prep the track. So if the track's even remote, we're back in EOS. Like just a clean run. The last pass just cleaned up where we messed up and missed, and the DA we're chasing it. So the air was 1,000 better this morning than it was yesterday, but now we're 200 better than that. So we're chasing horsepower.
Yeah, it's making big power, so we gotta calm it down.
So we're like changing tune-ups based on where the sun is.
Yeah, so Joe will he'll have like 3 or 4 tune-ups ready to go before we come up here.
Yeah.
Watch the weather.
We don't know how many cars are gonna break in front of us. We might run in 10 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
2 hours, who knows?
Yep, so, all right, well, see what happens. Shoot for a no.
That's it.
All right, Brett. 6:13, did the job, got it on the tree, got it down track.
That's it.
You got lane choice next round, so
Yep.
definitely things are getting colder, the track's getting a little tighter.
Yeah, the track is tricky down track with the temperatures. All the cars are fighting for traction, so we're just go over the car, and things are going to happen fast now between rounds. So keep our head down, keep celebrating for.
All right, Job, tell us about the conditions right now, because it's cold as all get out.
Oh, it's so cold. So since we left the trailer, we've dropped almost 300 feet of DA.
Wow.
We're 900 and change below. Last round was around 200 below. So we're 700 feet below where we ran last round.
And it was already making a lot of power.
Oh, it's making big power. So like right now, I'm managing power, like electronic power versus Mother Nature's power.
Yeah.
And the track's getting cold. So right now, a lot of cars. There's a couple of cars I see data here. They're getting really sketchy around at 330. Like there's a bump out there. Like everybody knows about the bump, but in and around the bump is pretty sketchy too.
Yeah.
So trying to balance that. Have enough in it to win a round.
Yeah, because it's like you're against a big tire car that can claw through that stuff most of the time. So
I think doesn't make the power we make.
Yep.
So big tires, not as much power. Like if
Yep.
she's good early, chances are she'll be good through that area.
Yep.
And that's kind of where we really are getting there.
Yep. So, all right. Well, mine shaft probably below mine shaft air at this
We're
point.
gonna be
Yeah.
probably 1,000 below by the time we run this.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. That's like 4,000 feet better than when we ran FL2K like a couple.
Oh
weeks
my
ago.
gosh.
4,000 feet.
Yeah. So now we have so much power we don't know what to do with it. Whereas we were trying to make more
We'll
before.
figure out something.
We will. We will. Yeah. All right. All right. So one of the things that you can do when you're fighting for traction is raise the wicker bill. So, like the motion wicker bills, this is not a motion wing, but you have adjustable wicker bill. How much it makes a difference, it's hard to say at those speeds, but it's definitely worth a shot. So, got that going on and a few other little tricks.
Get the log out of it.
Let's go, brother.
All right, one more.
Nice run. Nice run. All right. This is what it's all about, dude. We're in the finals.
Final. This is it's go time. So hopefully we made the right call. We'll find out here in probably close to 5 seconds. Not quite. Should go bottom sixes and try and make another A to B run.
The car is just like working incredible though for like a radial tire car on this cold track.
Yeah,
It just,
if you pan backwards and look around, not too many radial cars left in the lanes.
no, it's just not the tight conditions for a radial
No,
car.
it's cold. We're 1,100 negative right now for DA. Track is cold. I'm cold. You're cold. Like everybody's cold. And it's tough. Like I hope we nailed it.
Yeah, but you guys have been here for you've been here before. You're
Yeah.
confident. You got tune-ups, so it's good. It's ready to rip.
We're gonna do the thing.
All right.
All right. I mean, could we have gone for it? I don't know. I think we raced. We
raced and we lost.
That's a tough radial track to go for it
We
on.
raced and we lost.
Yeah.
That was all there was to it. Nothing to be mad about.
No.
608.
Just repeated the same run. It's weird because it was off the last run, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Went up fastest mile an hour ever, right?
Yeah, 236. Yeah,
That's the biggest speed.
Yeah.
We were struggling in the middle of the track. Like second gear here, around a 330. This place is notorious. It has a pretty bad bump.
Yep.
But before and after the bump is pretty sketchy, and I don't know if that was from cars like skipping over it or what. So like we really had to hold off on a big power.
Yeah, this is a track you want to race a slick on.
Yeah.
But we don't have a slick car.
Good showing.
Oh,
And 608.
dude,
609.
you raced up and got runner up.
Right,
Like
yeah.
that's pretty
And it's gonna
solid.
drive itself in a trailer.
He drove himself back.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drive in the trailer.
Good.